Well, we're actually in Strongsville, Ohio right now. It's actually it's a pretty nice town. It's just maybe 10 minutes north. I think it's north. I don't know. It feels north of Brunswick. Ollie put a crack in his bat and we had to bring it up. And that was, of course, after we went to breakfast. Happy Father's Day, everybody out there. That's a father or a grandfather. My kids were nice enough to take me to breakfast today, but because they don't have any money,
I do.
What about my amazing gift?
It was an amazing gift. I have to ask though how you afforded the gift.
With your own money.
So,
Mom,
yeah. So
no, but I made the
I bought my
card.
father. Yeah, you did. You did a great job making the card. But how did you buy the card?
I didn't buy the card. It's cardboard.
So Ollie, stop.
Ollie, stop being good to Ava.
Shh, Addie, enough. So we took the bat back. It was under warranty, so we took the bat back and have to send it back to, what company is that? Marucci, we got to send it back. So driving around the rest of the day, I want to go into the barn. The girls are going to camp today. Ava is off for 7 days. Addie is off for 3 days, which is good.
4 days.
No, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I pick her up Wednesday morning. I pick her up at 9:30 in the
4
morning.
days, 3 nights.
She does 0 activities on the 4th day. I pick
Yes,
her
she
up.
does.
Her only activity is me picking her up on Wednesday.
Yeah,
It's
well,
3
that's
days.
still a day that she's there.
3 days.
She wakes up there.
No, that doesn't count.
3 days.
It doesn't count. So they're off for look at this red light. I guess I can figure out which way I gotta go. Do I go straight and go through the parking lot, or do I go? No, I'm going left. Shh, both of you, be quiet. It's Father's Day. No talking. So we are, Addie. In 1 second, I'm going to turn my Wi-Fi off if you continue to talk and play that game. He doesn't have to help you. He's not required to help you. If he wants to be rude and ignorant, that's his prerogative.
Yeah, because he's always there.
Well, that's the way it can be.
You
Shh. We are not. I told you it's Father's Day. No talking.
Prerogative.
What? You don't know that word? You can look it
How
up.
do you not know that?
You can-
Do you know what that word means?
Yeah.
Here's a word. Here's a word. Silence.
Gotcha.
Quiet.
Silencio.
Anyway, today we have some work to do. They're going to camp for an extended period of time. I am going to the barn. I'm going to jog Perfect instead, see how she feels today. We have horses racing tonight. I have to get up tomorrow early. My flight my flight's actually into Nashville. Tomorrow is early. I get there at 7:50 in the morning. Oliver, quiet. We get there. I get there at 7:20 in the morning, and then make my way over to Oak Grove. We only have one horse racing tomorrow, which is deadline. But Tuesday, I'll tell you what. I looked at the forecast, and yesterday afternoon, it was supposed to pour in Oak Grove. Pour on Tuesday. I'm like, I gotta pack stuff, and then I gotta pack a rain gear in there. I don't have room for that. And I said, well, I don't know how much the weather changes in Oak Grove. I looked at the weather 10 minutes ago. Sunny and 27 degrees Celsius the whole day on Tuesday. Not a drop of rain. And when I say it's supposed to rain on Tuesday, I meant it was supposed to be thunder showers on Tuesday.
And it wasn't.
So, no, they completely changed in 24 hours. I was shocked. So, all is well again in regards to the weather and Oak Grove this week. It's a chance of rain tomorrow. I only have the one horse. We just have deadline in to go tomorrow. 4 on Tuesday, and of course I can't stay here Wednesday. I can't stay in Oak Grove Wednesday because I got to go pick up Addie Bear. And even more importantly, not more importantly, but even moreover, I have to race 6 babies. We have 6 of our babies making their first lifetime starts. Wednesday at the Meadows, and then we got to come back and race a bunch of horses Wednesday also. So a huge week of racing coming up, and it's not getting any slower after that. We have the Next Generation fast approaching. Adeline Hope, shush. We have the Next Generation fast approaching. We have the first races for the horses that are in New Jersey. I don't really know where we're going to race Atomics yet. His first actual scheduled stake isn't until July the 18th. We have a number of possibilities for him to race. We can race him at We can race him at the Meadowlands. We can race him at the
Let me
Poconos,
get your Starbucks.
Philadelphia. I appreciate that, Ava. Thank you very much. Saves me asking you. Here, throw this out when you're in there, honey, please. So, I'm not really sure where we're going to race Atomics yet, but he'll be racing next week somewhere. So, tons of racing as we start to get the babies ready. I think one of the horses I'm most interested in next week is Miss Lady May. Tons of speed, very, very fast filly. How is she going to do with the Meadows? And moreover, when do we send her to New York? And then my week, Next Generation is July the 4th. The kindergarten is July the 3rd in the Meadowlands. So I have to go to New Jersey, Scioto. And then after that, July the 6th is Monticello. So
Go, Dad.
thank you very much. After that, Monticello. So we have tons of racing coming up over the next week or so to kick off the summer. And summer is officially here. Today is the first official day of summer is
crazy.
today. So in regards to last night, we had the scratch of Save America. I told everybody, listen, if he's not 100%, he's not going to go. I know a couple of clients that messaged me that weren't happy about it. At the end of the day, I think one wasn't informed. And in fairness, Stacy had sent me a note. I'd sent you guys the text between her and I. Sent me a note saying that the reception was poor where she was at. Really apologized. The horse had a pulse in his foot. He's got something coming outside the corner of one of his feet. Now, if this was just a normal horse, you'd work to pop that, put a window bar on him. I'm sure he'd be fine. You can get him through. But you can't do that with a horse like Save America. You can't afford to take weight. Adeline and Ollie, this will be your last warning, and then the devices will be mine for the remainder of Sunday, just so you know. It's your last warning. So, yeah, with him, he just can't take any weight anywhere, right? I know it's frustrating, but until we get him back and get him rolling in a full schedule, you have to be very careful getting there, right? He was injured last year, and he's not as he is a little more fragile than he was before, and we have to recognize that and understand that. So, no racing him when he has pus pockets coming out. We need to get that cleaned up and squared away, and then we can get him back in to go and get racing. Is my iPad in here? I didn't take it, did I?
Nope.
Ollie, phone.
I'm
Right now.
showing her something.
I don't care. Phone. That will be mine for right now. Thank you. And there'll be no crossing your head, shaking your head. You're warned. That's how we got to roll in here. I gave him the 3-strike approach. Look, oddly enough,
So I
his
can't show
his
her anything?
his home screen is a baseball player. You got 3 strikes and now you're out.
It's Max.
It's Max Scherzer. Yeah, right there. See, he's looking at you. He can't believe that you didn't listen to your father and that you lost your phone. Look, he can't believe it. Look at the face he's making. You'll be on a short timeout, and hopefully it'll serve as a reminder when I speak, especially on Father's Day, but most every day you will listen. Now, what else do we have? Woodmere Bullet. I wasn't happy with his race last night. I don't know what we're going to do with Woodmere Bullet just yet. He also is getting very close to the 3-strike approach. We'll see what we do with Woodmere Bullet over the next week or two. And then last night, I mean, the line from Nuclear last night was amazing. 49-2 last quarter and 25-4. It doesn't get more amazing than that, unless you scroll to the far right where it says 6th. That's not really that cool. So happy with his race, happy with the line, happy with the way Tyler drove him. Just wish it had netted us a little more money. We'll see how he races. He drops a huge amount of money off his card now and plummets in class. So we'll see how Nuclear races next week. He is in a good spot, a much better spot next week to race. Now, earlier in the day, we saw Time Is On My Side. His line, now there's a polar opposite. He actually raced pretty good, got beat fair and square. Dave Pallone, obviously, not surprisingly, drove Ron Burke's horse perfect and played to his strengths. You know, he's a smaller horse. He can sprint. He's quick as a cat. And Time Is On My Side, he just left him in his wake. Now, Time Is On My Side's line, as far as he goes, was not that spectacular. 51-1, 27-1 is great, but when you're sitting in the pocket, you'd think you would be able to outsprint that horse. But 27, 27-1, 27-2, those are top-end speeds for the last quarters for Time Is On My Side. Always have been, likely will be for a while. You get them at the Meadowlands or at Mohawk, well, it's a little bit different. Or when you're dealing with a 5/8 mile track, that's what you have. So Rick Wink raced great, made the front. got everything his own way, and did exactly what he's done for a lot of his life, sprinted off and won the race. But again, a little bit of a deceptive line in the sense that Time Is On My Side was probably destined to be second as soon as I landed in the 2-hole. It's the way it worked out. Spitfire Overseas was poor yesterday. Timely enough, we talk about timing. Roger Hammer was sitting beside me in the paddock office when I was talking to Dr. Brown via text. I said, hey, would you have time to maybe have a look at this horse? You know, Tim thinks that there's something being missed, and we're spending a lot of money on vet work that just isn't getting us anywhere. And, you know, with regards to this horse, I really like him, and you know, I'd like you to look at him if you could. He said, well, if you see Roger Hammer around there, he has a horse racing take, and probably get the horse back to my clinic, and I'll have a look at him on Monday. I said, it's funny you say that. He's literally within arm's length. He is 1 foot from me right now. So I know Roger, talked to him and stuff. Bit of a legend in the Pennsylvania area. Older guy, done everything. Vivid Photo was his horse, wasn't it? Won the Hambletonian, right? I think that was it. Maybe I'm getting it wrong. Yeah, it was Vivid Photo, I think. Anyway, great horseman. Adeline and Ollie. Addie, you want to lose yours too? Okay, well. Ollie, and if you cost her to lose yours, guess what? Your small timeout will turn into a long timeout.
What am I doing?
I know what you're doing. I know what you're thinking, and I know how you operate. I know what you're doing. You're trying to get her in trouble so she loses her device. Yes, you are. That's what you do. That's your role. Telling you, it will backfire because this one here will stay with me longer.
I'm literally just watching him play golf.
Okay, Ollie.
He's just watching me.
Sure he
Exactly.
is. Yeah, you don't know what he's doing. I do, unfortunately.
You don't know what.
So here we are sitting here. We don't have to sit here any longer. We're at the Starbucks in Strongsville on Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers.
Oh well, that's very nice of you, Adeline.
Happy Father's Day.
I am. We are heading. We are heading to back to Brunswick right now, and I'm going to make my way to the barn. I'm going to jog Perfect instead, as I said. And
Is she okay?
yeah, she's fine. What had happened was her knees were bothering her, so we gave her.
I was talking about the lady in the car, but okay.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Perfect instead.
Oh,
that was rude.
It's perfect.
I don't know what that
okay.
lady was doing. I think she. I don't know what the hell she was up to, but whatever.
What happened?
You know, I think I know what it was. Do you know what they have? They have that drive-thru in a stupid place. So we were picking up our pickup orders, which is in front of the place. Well, the drive-thru wraps right around the front of it. I think she was worried I was going to back right into her. Yeah, like look, there's 8 people in the drive-thru right now. Anyway, that's our Sunday in a nutshell. We went to get a bite to eat. We went to get Ollie's bat replaced. That's step 1 is underway of that. And now I'm going to pick up the girls' gear. We're going to for camp. We're going to put it in the car. I'm going to go to Northfield Park. I'm going to jog one horse for sure. Then take them to camp. I want to talk to one of our blacksmiths, Chris, who trains our horses in Michigan, also a very accomplished blacksmith. He is showing up today. I want him to redo Bella Dale. She lost a shoe yesterday, so Bella Dale needs to be shod. I want him to have a look at every horse that we have in to go this week, namely the Lou Armstrongs, the Bella Dale, the Dublin's Ferrani, as they may or may not have stake races coming up very soon. One of them for sure does. I want to have a look at the horses that are in to go tomorrow. The next day, Monday, Tuesday, we got a bunch of horses in this week. I just want to make sure that we can take that concern off the plate. You know, sometimes you might say to yourself, well, wouldn't you do that anyway? Well, sometimes when you have horses that are at 3 weeks from their last shoeing date, you think everything's fine. Maybe the shoes are a little loose. Maybe the shoes are a little worn out. So maybe 3 weeks isn't fine. So it's best just to pick the foot up and take a look at it and say, okay, how is this horse's feet and shoes looking this week? Is there something that we need to adjust, fix before this horse races this week? So that's something that we can do today also, and something we will be doing today. Tonight we have JK Mega, who is going to race later on. Who's the other horse we have? We have 2 in tonight. I just had them on the tip of my tongue. JK Mega is one. It'll come to me. Anyway, we have 2 horses in. We have 2 horses in tonight, and I'm looking forward to racing both of them. I know that.